Syracuse Police Chief Frank Fowler is preparing to retire from the top spot at the Syracuse Police Department. The chief says he'll turn in his badge and gun when Mayor Stephanie Miner completes her second term at the end of next year. It'll cap a career in the SPD that spans more than a quarter century. In my up-close conversation with Chief Fowler, he talks about consolidating police forces, cameras to catch criminals, and the end to a career that makes him smile. Chief Fowler admits his background in the service prepared him well to buy into the paramilitary structure of the Syracuse police force.
We've effected an arrest, and we have a murderer off the street.
A swift climb from patrol to detective, sergeant to deputy chief, positioned him for Mayor Miner's appointment 6 years ago.
It is indeed. This is a nice, quiet neighborhood.
He has become a familiar face in a time when people know about some crimes almost as quickly as he does.
I'm the .com chief. I'm the breaking news chief. News and information is right at people's fingertips. They don't have to wait to go out and grab the paper anymore. The paper is available to them 24 hours, 7 days a week. They don't have to worry about missing your news show. It's available to them 24 hours, 7 days a week. What's also available to them is an opportunity for people who are on the outside looking in, don't live in the city of Syracuse, don't have a clue about the city of Syracuse, to weigh in on all of those stories.
Technology brings immediacy and concern from the chief that the public perceives Syracuse to be less safe than it is.
I did a lot of undercover buys.
Chief Fowler spent 8 years as an undercover narcotics detective in the 1990s when crack was king. As chief, he has turned to eyes in the sky to help fight crime. Cameras posted in high-crime neighborhoods to deter and make arrests. One detective used the cameras to encourage a confession.
Before you answer any questions, I want to show you something. So the guy says, "Well, what is that?" He says, "Look over there. See that thing hanging off the pole with the blue sign and with the blue light on it and the police patch? You know what that is?" He's like, "Yeah, I know what it is." So what do you have to say for yourself now? "You got me, man." The guy gave it up right then and there. Now, was he on the camera? You'll never know. But that's how effective the cameras are.
Police department, I never see. How effective could a larger combined police force be? We're hearing a lot about the idea as the community considers consolidation. Do you think that that's something that is foreseeable from your point of view, that there could be a metropolitan police force and it could work both directions, that a Syracuse police officer could respond to a crime in the town of Clay and Solvay and DeWitt, and vice versa? Do you think that could work?
Well, Matt, I do have an answer and an opinion on that, but you're not going to hear it right now. I'm going to reserve my comment on that subject because there's a lot of things that's yet to be said and before I can give a public opinion about that as the chief of police. But what I will say this is that when you look, crime has no borders.
What's your long-term future? Does your position coincide with the mayor's term running out in about 18 months?
It does.
And do you expect to retire at that point?
I do.
Would you like to retire sooner? Or
No,
is that
no.
That's good timing? That fits?
That's good timing. That fits. Yeah, that fits.
You really smiled when you said that.
Yeah. It's something to smile about. I mean,
sure.
at that point in my life, I would have spent 28 years here at the city of Syracuse Police Department, and boy, I could not think of a greater place to work. I can't think of a greater community to work in, and that smile is because that smile is a bittersweet smile. It will come to an end. I've already come to terms with that it will come to an end at that point. And I'll look back on it every day and do just what you just saw me do then, that smile.
Good to see him smile. I asked Chief Fowler if he has someone in mind who he thinks is poised to be the next leader of the Syracuse Police Department. He said yes, he does. But he's not going to tell us who it is, just like a couple of those other answers. He does say he's confident the city of Syracuse will remain in good hands under future leadership.
Oh, it'll be interesting to see who will succeed him.
Yes, it will. About a year and a half away.
All right.